You're on.
Hey everybody, Dr. Eric Herman, Guru Chiropractor. Peace and love to everybody out there, and God bless. I'm here again for another video with another new patient. This is Lakeisha. Say hi to the audience.
Hello.
Hello. Lakeisha drove all the way from Philadelphia, which is what, about an hour and a half?
Hour and a half.
Yeah. So I appreciate you coming. I always say it. The average chiropractor, pulls from 7 miles from around their office. And that used to be me for many years until I started doing the ring dinger and the specialty stuff. And now people are driving like you and further. But I want to let you know I appreciate it. I don't take it lightly. And I'm going to do everything I can to make it worth the trip and help you to the best of my ability today.
Thank you, and I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And she was gracious enough to let us do a video today. She's got a lot going on. And I'm going to actually go further and say probably one of the most complicated cases, symptom-wise, I haven't done the exam yet, in a very, very long time. Basically, from the head to the toes is got problems. Yes. Do you want to tell a little bit about, what's going on and what's bothering you? And then we'll roll right into an exam. And then as long as you qualify and I think it's safe to treat and I can help you, then we're going to roll right into an adjustment right from there. Okay. So let the audience know, what's going on with you.
All right, well, I'm 42 and I've been in pain for over 10 years. I'm in pain from my neck down to my back. I have sciatica, about 6 herniated discs, spinal stenosis, degenerative. All
the way through the spine. Some neck ones, some middle back ones, and some lower back.
Correct. So I'm here for relief, any type of relief.
Yep. And you've tried a bunch of other things. Yep. Gave you some temporary relief, but really didn't heal you or handle it, right?
Yeah.
And in general, over time, things are getting worse. Like they're starting to progress and degenerate. Yeah. Spinal problems are degenerative in nature, meaning they tend to get worse and worse and worse if there's no successful, treatment or interruption in the patterns. So I'm going to do my very best. You never tried the ring dinger. You found out about it. You almost flew to Texas.
I did. I was ready.
But then you did a little more research in Google, I guess, and you found.
I said,
so you didn't have to take a plane.
He went for me, so I'm coming to see you.
Amen. I'm going to do my very best to help you. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe this is a divine connection without getting too crazy about all that stuff. But I'm a believer, and I'm also going to pray. I've already prayed, and I'm going to continue to do that. All right, so let's roll right into the doctoring stuff. Yes. So first thing I'm going to do is check the neck while you're seated, and then we're going to lay you down and look the rest of your spine. Right. So shift over a little bit this way. I'm coming behind you. We're going to do a neck eval. Your job, stay as relaxed as you can. And if anything I'm doing to you doesn't feel good or makes pain go up or discomfort go up, let me know right away. I'll back off. But also it's doctor stuff. I need to know the stuff, right? All right. Loose, relax. Good. All right. So just a general palpation exam first. And as I'm doing that, what I'm feeling is a lot of abnormally high tension in the lower neck, which is where most of your herniations are, right? A lot of tension in the muscles around the trapezius and the lower spine. And in the front too, these are all tight like guitar strings, boing, boing, boing. But again. Okay, so what I want to do now is see how well your neck is turning, your range of motion. So if you could be passive, let me turn your neck, right? I'll do it slow and smooth. If it gets to a point where it starts hurting you, let me know right away. We won't go too much past that. But I want to see how well it turns. So first, let's turn to the right. Okay. It's stopping right about there. Is it painful or just tight?
It's just tight.
Yeah. So normal, you should be able to get the nose almost to approximate the shoulder. So that's about, it's not horrible. It's about a 20% impairment, 15%. Let's go to the other rotation, the other direction. That one's a little tighter. Stopping here, should be able to go here. That's about 20. Is it painful when I stretch it?
It's not, but it's not going to go no more.
Yeah, I know it's stuck. I know. All right. I'm going to tilt it this way. Very tight here. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but these protrusions here are not supposed to be there. Those are tendons that are popping out because of very tight muscles. Is it painful here or on this side? Pulling, right? Yes. Yeah. All right, go do the other side. Yeah, you still not as bad though. Not as bad on this side. In my observation, what do you think?
It hurts.
It still hurts. Okay.
But every time you pull, I can just feel it just.
And it affects all the way down there in the main area that's bothering you, which is the middle back, right? Because it's all connected by the bones and by the soft tissue and by the connective tissue. All right, let's bend your head backwards. As soon as it starts bothering you, let me know.
Right there.
Pain? Now where? Here in the neck or down below?
Over down the spine.
Okay. Is it dizzy when you're up this way or just pain?
Just pain.
All right, good. Get out of that position. Now flex your chin down as far down as you can go. Okay. And pulling too? So pain here and pulling? Okay. Come on out of there. Now I want to do a cervical compression test. This is kind of like a test to confirm if there's compression, particularly in the neck and maybe even a little bit in the upper back. So what I'm going to do is push down on your head a little bit, nothing jerky, just like this, to add some compression. What happens is if there's no compression and I push down a little bit, you shouldn't have any issues. But if there's already compression and then I add more to it, a lot of times what that'll do is make it feel worse. So if it feels worse, let me know. Any pain gets worse as I push down. Ready? Stay relaxed. What happened to your spine? Nothing? Okay. Now we're going to do one side at a time, kind of isolated. So come back a little bit. Go this way. Stay relaxed. Any pain?
Yeah.
Good. Or anything shooting down the arms or any abnormal symptoms. Okay, good. Come back and go this way. Stay relaxed. Anything get worse? Okay, good. Now I'm going to do the opposite, kind of stretch it up a little bit, your head, and decompress, mostly the neck. Get a little pressure off the neck. Let me know how that feels in general. Ooh, I like it. I want more. Feels really good. No different kind of neutral or yuck, I don't like it. Again, nothing jerky, just a smooth pull upwards. And then I'm coming down slow.
I don't feel nothing. I don't feel. Like I said, I don't know if I'm tense or if I'm not relaxed.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No difference when I pulled up?
No.
Okay. All right. Now I want to see how your forward head posture, your neck posture is doing. So just sit up a little straighter. Don't force it though. And I'm looking at the side view. So your head's popping off your shoulders by about, I'm estimating, I don't have a measuring device, 1 3/4 inches. That's kind of pretty significant. The textbooks say anything above 1 inch is significant. So we're going to take a look at that after the treatment, because a lot of times since I've been doing the ring dinger, once the tension gets pulled out of here, that head will pop back over the shoulders, sometimes by like 50%.
That's how I feel. I feel like I used to be 5'6", now I'm 5'4".
Yeah. Compression, you legitimately, with compression, you can lose up to 2 or 3 inches if you're compressed. Think about it this way. There's 26 discs in the spine. Each disc, when it's healthy, is about 1/4 inch. If you just get a certain percentage of compression on each disc, you could lose 2, 3 inches. And then when your posture goes off and you start slouching, you kind of look shorter because you go more like this than upright. So we'll see afterwards. Maybe you'll be taller.
I'll be taller than my son again.
There you go. All right, now I want you to go belly down. So put your face between the pillows. Rest your hands on the side cushions. Stay relaxed. Good. Rest them up on top here on these little side cushions. If you want to hold that, that's fine, but don't squeeze it. You good there? All right. Now I'm going to raise up the table a little bit. Coming up. Okay. Good. Feel okay, comfortable in that position?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just doing a general scan of your posture. Dr. Johnson, who taught me this, does it while you're standing. And honestly, that's more of a proper posture evaluation when the patient is standing. But I still get valuable information from your posture when you're laying down. So as I'm looking, you have an overall twist in your spine to the right. The shoulders are pulling too much this way, and the hips also are pulling too much this way. So sometimes when your whole body's twisted to one side, it could be something you're doing in your life repetitively, leaning to one side, twisting all the day long to one side, sleeping on your side, more on one side than the other. So I'm not really sure what is causing it for you, but I'm sure that it's torqued. It's torqued to the right. But your hips are level, so you don't have a high hip on either side, but you definitely got a twist. All right, I'm going to do a couple orthopedic tests. First thing I'm going to do is bend up those knees, right? Normal, you just feel it stretching in the thigh, right? It should just pull the thigh tighter. But when I bend it up, if anything gets tighter here, that's an abnormal response. That indicates too much compression where it gets tight in the back and in the pelvis, okay? Or if it makes it hurt worse. So you just let me know if any of that happens when I bend. Here we go. Bend, 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 bend. What's going on in the back when I do that? Gets tighter? Yeah. So that's definitely an indication that there's compression. Where in the middle, that's the lumbar spine. And already we know because your MRI showed herniations, and the big cause of herniations is compression, but that kind of confirms it, right? That right here, right now, there's compression here. And as I push down on it, it definitely feels jammed up. It's not moving like it's supposed to. Is it sore when I'm poking here, or just tight? Sore. Yeah. The soreness indicates inflammation. Some people have inflammation along with their compression, and some people don't. Then when I feel the pelvis and the sacroiliac joints, which is the joint between the tailbone and the hip bones, the right side to me, when I palpate, feels tighter. But I want to check how well you're moving the sacroiliac. So I'm going to push down a little bit on your tailbone, right? What I want you to do is just start with your left leg. Don't bend it at the knee. Like, keep the whole leg straight all the way down. Lift it up off the table as high as you can get it. Okay. And that's it? All right. Drop it down. All right. So it just didn't go, or did it hurt also when you lifted? That's as far as you can get it. Okay. Do the same thing on the right. Yeah. Even worse. All right. Drop it down. Okay. So just so you know, normal should be at least 2, maybe even 3 times higher than that. Normal, the legs should be able to get up. Some people get up this high, almost kick me in the face. So very restricted. Either did it feel tight or just weak and heavy, or both? Yeah. So sometimes you have a pinched nerve. It weakens these muscles. You can't lift it because the muscles don't contract properly. And also sometimes you're just jammed up in the joint and it just won't let you move. And oftentimes it's a combination of both, that's what I'm suspecting for you. Okay. Now I'm just going to go up the spine. If I hit a spot that I feel is jammed, I'm going to stop and we'll talk about it. Right about here too, feels pretty jammed. Is that sore when I'm poking? This is the main area? Okay. This is kind of the transition between your lower and your middle back. Lumbothoracic transition area. And it's very jammed. Do you get digestive problems? Yes. Why am I asking that? Because the nerve supply coming out of this transition area it feeds all the muscles in this area, but it mainly feeds your GI, your digestive tract. So over the years, I've seen patterns, I've seen correlation between pinched nerves here and stomach problems, digestive problems, intestinal issues. Now, I'm not a GI guy, right? But if this gets released and more nerve energy can get to those organs, it is possible that it could also help with your digestive issues. But I'm not treating your digestion, just so you know, officially. I already paid $600 to have that looked at. Yeah? Did they find anything? No. Well, that tells me it's a functional thing, which it could be coming from lack of nerve energy to those organs, which most medical doctors don't acknowledge, really. It's unfortunate, but it is a phenomenon. I've seen it in my office over the last 25 years. Chiropractors have been helping people like that by just adjusting their spine for over 100 years. Then when I come here, this is where the neck transitions to the shoulders, and it's very tight and compressed here too. Sore? Yeah. This is where the main herniations are in your neck when I reviewed your MRI results. C3-4, 4-5, and 5-6, and 6-7. So, and this is where the nerves come out and feed into your shoulders and down your arms and eventually end in your fingertips. And you're having a lot of symptoms going down, particularly on your right side, right? Yes. Yeah. So we're going to decompress all that to the best of our ability today. Is that sore too? Yes. Okay. And also you complained of headaches. We didn't go over all the details when you told your story. But you're having headaches, you're having neck, you're having middle back, you're having low back, you're having radiculopathy and paresthesia, numbness and tingling down this hand and a little bit sometimes down this, right? And even in the feet, and you have sciatica. What'd you say, on the right? Mostly, but occasionally it goes to the left, right? But never at the same time. Yeah. So that's neurological symptoms when it travels. When the pain travels down an arm, down a leg, that's a nerve, that's a neurological condition. Is that sore? Yeah, big time. And this, not as bad, right? Yeah. See, that's a correlation. It hurts worse and it feels worse to me on the right, and you're having more symptoms on this side, yeah? Yep. And then when I was down here and I said this side's tighter, that's probably why you're more dominant sciatic on the right side. Okay. Yep. Okay. All done with the exam. You definitely qualify for what I do. Nothing showed up for safety. I'm secure and ready to treat if you are. I'm feeling good about this.
I'm ready.
Okay. Good girl. Your job, stay as relaxed as you can. And just give me a heads up if anything that's going on doesn't feel right or causes any discomfort, right? Otherwise, just relax the best of your ability, let me do my job, and then we'll see how you do afterwards. So the first thing we're going to do is just loosen you up with a massage. So you stay right here. I'm going to run the massager over the spinal muscles just to get the blood flowing a little better, soften up things, loosen up some things, so that when we get to the adjusting/releasing, it's easier to release. That's why I do the massage before each and every treatment. Not all chiropractors do that. I'm not saying the ones that don't are bad and wrong. I'm just saying facts. Most chiropractors don't. They just jump right in, and they'll do some therapies, and then they jump right in for the adjustment. If you hate it, let me know. If I don't hear from you, I know you like it. Can we tell the camera what you do for a living? You don't want to say? We don't want to say, but you might get some hate mail. No, I'm just kidding.
I work for the government.
She's collections for IRS, folks. Yeah. So if you need a hookup for IRS, maybe you could give her a call. Ask for Lakeisha. It's hilarious. You're staying here? Listen, you're welcome to stay. I charge by the minute. You can stay as long as you want. That's a joke. It's good and relaxing, I know. It's good that you don't have, some people have so much acute pain that I can't do this. They just can't handle it. But it seems like you're good. That's a good sign. You know what I've noticed over the years? Patients that report that they get itchy are releasing tension very quickly. When your body purges that stuck stress that's stuck in the muscles, you get itchy as a byproduct. Same with me. When I get it done, I get itchy, and then I'm much looser afterwards. You okay up there? Some people can't handle it when it gets too close to the neck.
That's why I need it the most.
Yeah, this is, and here too, right? Good. Very good. Okay. Just a little warm up, but a lot of my patients report they feel even better. I'm not saying perfect, but they feel somewhat better just from the massage.
I felt good. It really did get the edge off because I'm always tight. I always just feel like my back just feel like my heart is beating.
Yeah. Like, okay. Well, have you ever heard of magnesium?
Yes.
It's a mineral, right? It's essential for the body. But one of the main effects is it's like a natural muscle relaxer, without the side effects of making you goofy or anything like that. The only thing you got to worry about is if you take too much, it'll give you the runs sometimes because it also loosens your colon. You get diarrhea. So don't be careful on the dosage. They use it in the hospital for sick patients who can't move their bowels. They give them a mega dose and forget it. Well, look out, boom, everything gets out of there. But you could buy magnesium in a pill and just take it internally for the whole body. You could buy it infused in a lotion. I got it right here in the office, and you could rub it right on the tight spots. You could do both. And have you ever heard of Epsom salt? Everybody heard of Epsom salt. What do you think that's made out of? The only ingredient in Epsom salt is magnesium. It's magnesium salt. So that, you know, when you soak, how it makes you relaxed? Yeah. So you could get some Epsom salt. You could do a soak. If you don't want to deal with the bathtub with cleaning and getting in and out, you could make a pot of it in warm hot water and do hot compresses with Epsom salt water directly on the area. 15, 20 minutes of that should help loosen it. But if you take the supplement on a daily basis, your overall muscle tension will get better. So just giving you a little tip. I'm very hot on magnesium. I take it every day and I love it. Also, if you ain't sleeping good, if you take it at night before bed, it'll help you sleep. Yeah. And if you want what I take, like my recommendation of, because there's a million products out there, I'll let you know at the end what product I take. I get it on Amazon. All right, come on up on your feet. Take your time. Don't rush. No rush, no jerky movements. And if you need any help, just let us know. We're going right in the back, and we're going to get you set up on the ring dinger. Make you taller. Get rid of some of that disc compression. All right, take your time. Now, there's a little lip here. Please don't trip. Don't be tripping. Now, lay on your back, head here on your back. So lay on your back, put your head right over this way. Get down and get as comfortable as you can. Good. Keep your hands up top. A little higher up. Now, I got to feel the top of your hip bones because we got to line you up properly because you got to get pinned in there. Right there. Is that it? Slide down about an inch towards your feet. Right there. Good. Okay. Now, the table comes up first. I'm just letting you know what's happening. You don't have to worry. And then after that, it's going to raise up your legs. Don't move. Don't wiggle. Let the table do the work. Now, if you notice, as this is coming up, it's flattening your lower back and making it more relaxed. It should, at least. This, by the way, could be a good position for you to try. Let's say you're all jacked up and you can't get comfortable. Try this position and see if it helps you. It might. So you know, because you watch all my videos about 1,000,000 times. Now we're going to pin you in tight above your hip bones, okay? It's going to be a little snug. It's got to be a little snug. Try to deal. Lucille. Sometimes I start rhyming and I can't stop. You nervous or you good? I love it. I love it. Some people get nervous. Can you handle that? Too bad you're in anyway.
No, I wear a compression thing around my waist, so I'm always tight all week.
So you're used to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let me get your hands back to me. I just want to make sure there's no slack before we do the real pull. Yeah, you're good to go. All right. Anywhere where you're comfortable with your hands, that's ideal. Don't grab the bars. Now, the towels go around your neck, but really they're grabbing. I like newbies to feel it. Nope. I want you to feel it first. It really grabs the back of your skull and your jaw like this. But my hands are way too small to get a good grip. So the towel gives me grip. Your job, if you watch my videos, what's the most important thing you got to worry about? Yes, ma'am. Don't bite hard, but just keep your teeth touching. So when I pull, I don't want you banging teeth. Or get your tongue in there. Lift up your neck forward. Okay, come on back down. Good. Good. Nice. Now keep those teeth together. Stay relaxed as you can. Loose them shoulders up. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose. Relax and boom. And that was a decent pull. You feel it go all the way? Amen. So that just took out a decent amount of stuck disc compression. Should have gone from the neck all the way down to the tailbone. Anywhere where it needed it and was ready to go. Any pain or no? Good, 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 good. Coming down with the legs. Some people have a little pain if they're already in a lot of pain. Some people don't have any pain from this. Some people find it more intense and scream and yell for Jesus, and some people stay quiet. I'm kind of like you. Yeah. Now, when you're laying here now compared to before, do you notice any different sensations?
Yeah, it's not throbbing.
Where? Where was it throbbing? What part?
My whole body.
The whole.
Throbbing.
So it stopped?
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good sign. All right. Before you get up, I want to do a little more release in the neck. We'll pop this way, and then I want you to get up on your feet, and we'll see how you feel standing. You ready for it more, or you need a little time to chill? Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Relax it, drop. Wow, that was a big crunchy one. Somebody's banging on the wall. Woo, big. Nice. Okay. Very good release there too. Right in that lower neck where all that compression was based on your MRI. So, I'm feeling good about this already.
Me too.
Amen. When you're ready, you can make your way back up on your feet again. Don't rush. No jerky movements. The best way to get up, did you watch my videos? Lay sideways and let the legs come off first. Try not to flex forward too much. Because flexing forward puts a lot of stress on your discs. And you don't want to do that if you have disc problems. Come on up. Good. I can just feel your energy, and it feels like you're a lot more relaxed. I can see it in your face. I don't want to assume, but that's what I feel. What do you feel?
I feel a lot better.
Amen.
A lot better.
Good. Very promising, Miss Lakeisha. Very promising. Yeah. Now, when you're ready, stand up and then stop once you stand up and evaluate how your body feels standing. And if there's anything you want to comment.
Just still a little tight right here.
Okay. But compared to before.
Other than that, I feel like I can't tell you when the last time I felt like this.
Good.
Like,
good. Well, I guess this is what was the missing link for you. For a lot of people, because nothing else on the planet does this. But this, so you really can't go anywhere else but here. I mean, there's other maybe small little factions of things that you could do, but the ring dinger gets the spine release in a way that nothing else can do.
I dreamt about this. I dreamt about this. I watched all the videos. I just kept saying, "Oh, I just can't wait to get here."
And you had like an intuitive knowing that this was right for you. Yeah. It happens. Yeah. Good. I love it. Amen. Good job. Give me a pound on that one. But guess what? We're only about half done. I got to do more. I want to do more over there. So go back on your belly when you're ready. Lay back down, face down. I see walking. You got a little more wiggle in your hips too. Like it's not stiff.
It's not stiff at all.
At all. Good. Amen. Ooh, ooh. Good. Hands back up on the sides, just so I don't think they reach the floor, but I don't want to step on your fingers. You still feel, yeah, that's that right side. Because that's why we're going to do more on this table. The ring dinger is not a complete treatment. It's complete for decompression this way. But there's other joints. There's the sacroiliac joints. They need more here on this table. And there's what's called the facet joints in your spine that are on the side, and they need more releasing. And we're going to do that here. And when you put what I do here together with the pull, that's where the real magic happens. Not real magic, but you know what I mean. That's where the good results. All right, remember when I bent up your knees the first time you said you had some pull here? Let's redo that test, and you tell me if this pull is the same or reduced or gone. Sometimes it's just all gone. Let's see, bend.
Yeah, I feel it.
Zip? Zero pull at all?
I go one, but not as before. Before I can feel it. I can't feel it.
Amen. Good. That's very promising. Yay, we're all celebrating. Now we're going to do some drop technique to get rid of some more of that jamming in the facet joints and other things. So slide down a couple inches towards your feet. A little more, little more, little more, little more. Right there. Good. Now, the belly part is like a little trap door. That's going to drop down so I have more room. This is also, guess what, for pregnant women. I'm trained to treat all the way through the pregnancy safely, as long as there's no complications. And this will get more of a deeper release because we got more space here. This thing pops up, and when I push down on you, it's going to go ba-boom. So I'm going to go boom, 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 a couple times, and then up the spine, boom, boom, boom. Your job? Nothing. Stay relaxed. Relax. Nice. Some of the old-time chiropractors used to have a saying. They used to say, I move the bone, God does the healing. And I kind of believe that. I don't do the healing. I just release the jamming, the stuckness, where the body can't do it for itself. Get you over that speed bump, and then your body's able to do what it needs to do. Much better. That was that. Whoa. You okay? Was that painful? Because that area was where you had the most pain, according to you. And it was crunchy release. Good. Much softer, too. Take a deep breath. Does that, you feel different?
I can breathe. Usually I breathe in this pain.
Yeah.
I don't have no pain from breathing.
Good. Anything still wrapping in the front there?
Maybe just a teeny bit right here.
Okay.
And then it's like
Reduced, though?
the most relief I ever had in my life.
Woo! We're having good experience here. Healing is happening. Amen. Now we're going to do a little more up this way. So I'm going to pull up the trap door. And I just remembered something. When one of my other practices, I had one of my patients was an artist. I had him make a big sign when you walk through the treatment doors. It said, healing happens here. Walk through. Wish I kept that. I don't know where the hell that painting went. Stay relaxed. Good. 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 Nice. Much flatter here, too. So that cues me in that your forward head posture is much reduced. When this flattens out, for sure, your head's back over your body more. Come down about an inch. Good. And relax. Good. Now we're going to do a little push down in the neck proper, but not nearly as hard as here, obviously, because the neck's more sensitive. Stay relaxed. Oh, misfire. I got to go a little bit harder than that. Stay loose. I'm sorry. One more tightness. Good. You okay? What the hell? Is your hand in the way? Sorry. All right. Something was jamming it. Stay loose. Good. Remember this side? How tight that was?
Not tight at all.
Is it sore still?
Nope.
I wish everybody was like you. Look up a little bit, because you're having exceptional improvements. Nice. You're having exceptional releases today. Look up to the sky. Relax it, relax. Good, back in the center. Still a little tight in here. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of a special move through this area just to get a little bit more release. So if you're willing, take this hand, put it back here like your palm, like your half handcuff. No, palm up, palm towards the ceiling.
Never been handcuffed.
No? All right, that's why you don't know what I'm talking about. Now I'm going to work on the muscles up here and then around inside and even underneath a little bit your shoulder blade. Stay relaxed. If it's too much for you, just let me know. Relax. Let me pull up your shoulder. Good. See how it gets underneath? Right into the upper trapezius. Right there, that's the lower neck where it was all jammed up, but the muscles we're working on now. Too much tickle? Good. All right, drop that arm down. She's doing good, folks. She's mush. We call that mushad. She's mushy. Woo, the tone. Old-time chiropractors used to talk a lot about the tone of the body, how tight or loose it is, and the tone is so much more relaxed all the way up and down. That's a good sign for what I'm looking to do for you. All right, now roll over on your back. Take your time, but get up on your back, and we're going to do a little bit in the front on the ribs and the collarbones. Maybe help those ribs even better. Then we're going to do some tugs at your legs and your knees. Then we're going to do your shoulders, your elbows, and your wrists. Then we're going to see how you're doing, and we're going to probably be done. Slide down a couple inches towards your feet. A little bit more. A little bit, right there. Okay. Now, take your arms and bring them out like a T. Or sometimes I say like Jesus on the crucifix, but I offended a few people, so I'm trying not to say that anymore.
But you still said it.
Oops. Oops. All right, so this is where the collarbone meets the shoulder. It's called the AC joint. Just getting a little motion in there, making sure it's set properly. Good. Turn this way. This is where the collarbone attaches to the rib cage and the chest plate, which is called the sternum. Making sure that's moving. Good. Good. Go to the other side. We'll do the other side. Good. Good. Bring it back in the middle. Now, you okay if I get in there a little bit with the ribs? Very gentle. I know the ribs are sensitive. Don't worry. You okay? Good. God made the ribs very sensitive. You know why? Because they protect the vital organs. So he wants you to get, not let people get through those ribs. Because once they get through the ribs, you're dead. He wants you to protect them ribs. Good.
The pain was coming through the ribs, but thank God I found you.
Woo-hoo. All right, you can put your hands up wherever they're comfortable. Now we're going to do a tug at the knee. Should release the knee, maybe even more up this way. Then we're going to work on the toes and the feet and pull at the ankle.
I didn't tell you I had an infection in my knees too.
No, you didn't tell me that because we ran out of paper with all the complaints you had.
All jacked up.
Was.
That's a good thing.
Is it sore when I'm squeezing?
Yeah.
This side?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Stay relaxed. You just be floppy with your leg. I'll do the rest. Loose and floppy. Nice. Slide back up. Reset that. Slide up. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Drop it. Loose and floppy. Nice. And slide back up again. You good with getting your toes popped?
Yeah.
Good. Let me do a little pull. Good. Good. You got little teeny toes. Got your bright Argyle socks on. Boop. All right, now we're going to do a tug at the ankle. So just drop it in my hands, loose and floppy. Oh, was that humongous? They heard that in Philly, I think. Everybody in Philly looked around like, what the hell is that? Another earthquake? Drop it. Nice. Coming up. Whoop. All right, I'm lowering the table. Stay there. You don't have to worry. Now I'm going to lower the legs. Boom. Okay. When you're ready, I want you to sit up and face that way like where we started. So if you need help, let me know. Come up slow. Look like you came up nicer though. I look for these things. No facial expressions, like no grimacing.
Mm-hmm. Usually I'm in so much pain that it's really written all over my face.
That's why I look at the face, because I see. Good job. All right, flip her, slide around that way. I see how afterwards I look to see how quickly you're moving, if you're making faces or not, if you're grimacing. Sit up a little straighter. Yeah, a lot looser here. Not perfect, but I don't expect perfection from one treatment. I tell my patients, I'm not Jesus, I don't do miracles.
It's not tight at all.
But looser than way looser. Let's see. That's almost perfect going that way. Better, not perfect. Is there any pain going this way?
Nope.
Zip?
Just a little. It's like I'm so bad that I know that I'll be back.
Yeah, but reduced is what I'm looking for.
The best relief I ever had in my life.
Amen.
I never had.
Yay. Good, good. I'm so happy this worked for you. All right, we're going to finish off. We're going to adjust the shoulder joint, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers, and then we'll call it quits for today. We'll talk a little bit about what to do next.
Okay, cool.
So start here, bend up in front. This is where I got to give you a hug. So I'm hugging around and getting underneath your elbow. Stay loose as a goose. Relax it. Good. Give me this side bend. Coming around. Loose. Good. Coming around. Little gentle thrust in the elbow. Drop it in my hands. Loose, heavy, 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 heavy. Good. Floppy wrist. Good. And pull a little bit. Pull back. Good. Bop. 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 Bang. Coming around the other side. Drop it in my hands. Stay loose and flop. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Let it go. Good. Woo. That was a good one. Pull. Good. Done.
Yes, thank you.
Now, I want to go over your symptoms real quick because you gave me some numbers when we first were talking. So I want to see your opinion on the numbers. So you told me the worst of the whole area was that mid-back and that wrapping around on that right side of the ribs, right here. You told me you told me it was a 10, but I said 10 means you're in the hospital. You're not here.
10.
So I would say I gave you a 9. But what is it now compared to before? Give me a number.
I don't have no number.
0.
Yeah.
Pound. All right. You also said bloop, bloop. Neck pain was like 5 out of 10. That's like moderate.
I could do this.
Give me a number.
I don't have no number.
All right. And headaches. You said you had a headache. 4 out of 10. Number.
I don't have no.
All gone?
When I came here, all this was hurting.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah. Gone?
it's gone.
That's amazing. It does, folks, listen, don't expect, I mean, listen, I don't want to downplay what's going on, but don't expect that to happen to every single person coming in there because it don't. But this is exceptional. This is an exceptional, it does happen, but it's very rare that it like all goes away with such a chronic case with one visit. So,
I'm just really blessed that I found you.
amen. One more. Lower back was a 5 out of 10.
I'll give it a 1.
Okay. Still hanging on a little bit on that right side there? Yeah, that needs a little more work, right?
That's why I said I know I'll be back for some maintenance.
Yeah. And listen, again, realistically, I'm not trying to portray that I'm like this miracle worker. Realistically, don't get upset if after a week or two some of this starts coming back because that's typically what happens with patients. It probably won't go back as bad as it was, but it's probably going to have some reversal because you're not stable yet.
Considering how much pain I was in,
Yeah.
it was worth the trip. It was worth the drive. It was worth me driving here by myself in pain to get some relief.
Well, I'm glad you did, and I'm glad you got the relief.
Thank you.
Okay. What I do with patients, and I start very conservative because a lot of patients do well conservative. So why start aggressive other than for my own selfish reasons, right? So I would recommend you wait a few days to make a final decision on how this did for you because we talked about the healing. I don't do the healing. You do the healing.
Yes.
But the healing happens after the visit, after the release. So within the next 2 to 4 days, things might still be changing. Yeah. Better, 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 up and down, better, 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 things like that. After a couple days, if you still feel like, yes, this made a big difference for me, but I'm not all the way good, and you feel like you want to go for more, I think we can get more if you come back for a few follow-ups. At that point, ideally, if you can, I know time and money and all that other stuff. But ideally, if you can come back next week, that would be ideal, and we'll do another follow-up, and then we just keep doing that.
I'm come back tomorrow.
Listen, another option for real. If you, I mean, I don't know if you're joking or not, but for real, Dr. Johnson and some of the other ring dinger doctors who have people flying in, his treatment plan for fly-in patients, because you know they're flying in, so he wants to get the most bang for the buck while they're in town. Okay. He has them come right for it. I don't know, you know this, twice a day.
Yeah, I saw it.
Morning, afternoon, for 3 days in a row. That's his fly-in patient treatment plan. And then he puts them back on a plane going wherever they're going. So some patients, I don't got nobody flying in, but I got people driving from Boston, from Maryland, from Connecticut. The people that have long drives, I just let them know that that's a option for you. You could come if you want and stay over, get a motel room, get one day, one the next day. That's an option. You can get 2 one day and 2 the next day. That's another option for you. You could stay 3 days and get 2, 2, and 2. That's what Dr. Johnson does. He's proven that it works over the last 25 years. So if you want like maximum results, quickest and best, that's an option. I'm not saying you have to, but you can if you want, and we can help you plan that out if you want to make that happen. Okay? Ice if it's sore. If you got any kind of flare-ups, any kind of glitches where something's going on that you're concerned about, or once in a while you get a flare-up or a new symptom pops up or things get worse and a patient gets concerned. If that happens to you, just reach out to the office and they'll tell me, and I'll get on the phone now with you and we'll just do a phone check-in to make sure you're okay.
Okay, cool.
Any questions?
Nope.
All right. God bless. Good job. Let's say goodbye to the people out there. Goodbye, Dr. Eric Herman, Guru Chiropractor. Lakeisha with the big smile, feeling a hell of a lot better.
South Philly.
South Philly representing. 0 pain. Walking in, a lot of pain walking out. She's limped in and she's skipping out.
Yes, I am.
We're signing off. God bless. If you need some of this, best way to reach me. Oh, by the way, I changed my website address so that I can make it standard because everything else is Guru Chiropractor. So now my website is guruchiropractor.com. Go there. I have all my information. I got my fees up front. I got a lot more information written down about the techniques that I do. There's a lot of testimonials on there from my Google reviews, my hours, my directions. There's a book now option there where you put your information in. It goes to my assistant, and then he reaches back out to you and you guys work out an appointment. So if that's what you want, if you're interested in checking me out, go to my website. That's your best resource. I love and appreciate everybody out there. God bless. If you're in pain, if you're suffering, if you need some of this, come on in. I'll do my very best to help you like I did with this one over here. Love everybody. Out. Peace.